I do like being right. However, I don't like the outcomes of being right. Today, we're gonna be talking about Riot and some screw ups that they've made and some announcements they made today. So let's get into that and just take a look into why it sucks to be right all the time. Welcome back to the channel, all you losers and degens. My name is Kelsey. Today, we're gonna be talking about essentially a part 2 of a video I made last week. And I'm going to get real comfortable with you guys today. Why? Because it is 5 a.m. and I'm recording this. So, and I played too much TFT today. And I need to obviously record a video. So, basically what's kind of going on is Riot has announced that the MMO is delayed. If you watched my video last week, which I'm gonna be real, not a lot of people did, so it's okay. I will rehash it. So I talked about last week how Riot has gone from Riot Game to Riot Games. Their whole name. Their name has always been Riot Games, but they obviously only made League for about, I would say, 12 years. And then Valorant, TFT, and all this extra stuff started to come into it. And now I know with a project 2KO, is that what it is? 2K? I don't know. It's just terrible. I was talking about the fighting game Project L and how I thought that it's taken them like 5 to 6 years to make a fighting game. It doesn't take that long to make a fighting game. It's a very bad sign when a fighting game's in development for that long. What I'm going to say is that basically what I had gotten to in that video is saying that Riot has officially gotten in way in over their head. They have put too much. Basically, they want to dominate in every field. And I'll be real, when they come out swinging. They usually do very well and pretty much dominate any field. The only failure that I think they have is the trading card game, which, let's be real, I don't think any trading card game does well. Like any of these onlines, like I don't think Hearthstone's doing super well either, but by their standards, Runeterra is not doing great. And that's the only one that I know that they've really flopped on. Valorant is considered, I think Valorant dethroned, sorry, I'm trying to get adjusted here and try to get comfortable for this video because like I said, I am tired. But I think Valorant is for most is considered to be the more competitive shooter to go to over CS:GO. Even with CS:GO 2, that game came out, I was excited for it, and then I remember hearing nothing more about it after it came out. And I still hear about Valorant all the time. I play Valorant. I prefer Valorant much more than I do CS:GO. Now, Valorant has the problems. I don't think there's any reason to be two different paid currencies, and that's stupid. But anyway, talking about the MMO. So I had mentioned, and I've talked about this on streams, I've talked about it with my friends. We have not heard really anything, like not a peep about the MMO in a very long time, a concerning amount of time. We've heard Project L. Honestly, Riot has gone silent on a lot of projects they have. So, because if you don't know, rehash from the last video, they have Project L, Project M, and Project A. Project L ended up being 2KO or whatever the fighting game is. Project M stands for Project MMO. The MMO, we don't know the name of that is. I'm sure it'll be something Runeterra. Heroes of Runeterra. I'm going to call that right now. If it's fucking Heroes of Runeterra, I swear, Champions of Runeterra, I fucking said it first. Mark my fucking words. And then the ARPG, which I have heard started off as a Diablo idea and is now moved to a Genshin idea. That doesn't surprise me at all because obviously Genshin, Honkai, and all them are very popular right now. And then we look at Diablo 4, and I'm going to be giving that game a shot, I think, next week when it comes out, because why the fuck not? But because I want to give my opinion on it and content for reviews. But Yeah, Diablo 4, they're getting a big update. I think Microsoft is coming in and cleaning the house on that game, on a lot of games that Blizzard has failed with. But so what, Riot, again, I just want to give a rehash of kind of what was going on with the video last week. Now we've gotten announcements from Riot that the MMO has, again, like I said, delayed, but not slightly delayed. Mostly, guys, we get like a few months, maybe a year. Riot has said years, plural. So I'm going to say at least 2 to 3 years. And that's going to put that game closer to 10 years of development. By the time I think it comes out, I think we're going to be looking at a 10-year development. And if you guys wonder, if you play League of Legends and they have started to put out $200 skins. I'm actually very upset about that one of them right now because High Noon Yone just came out and he got a very cool skin, and it's just a better chroma essentially of the skin. It's essentially prestige and it annoys the fuck out of me. But they cost $200 for the skin, and it's via gacha. And the thing with that is, it's, if you wonder why that's happening, I have the easy answer to that, which is these games that they have created have taken way too long to develop, and they're not making any money. So, like, I mean, you look at that, like I said, the Riot MMO is going to end up being around anywhere from 8 to 10 years. We're already bouncing at 5 to 6 for the fighting game. I can't remember which one it was. It was definitely, I said, by the time it comes out, I think it was 2019. So I think it's 6 years by the time it releases, full release, not beta. I know my account with Riot, I will probably be in the beta. I've gotten into the beta for everything because they look at my account and it's like years old. I spend a bunch of money. They let me into, I'm not saying like, oh, Kelso's special. Yeah, a bunch of people let me get into it. But I got into Valorant first wave, TFT first wave. It's called playing a bunch of their fucking games. But with that, I'm talking about full release. Full release of Project L will be 6 years. And then so add, let's say 3. They would have maybe 2, I think 3. So we're bouncing around 9 years for development. That is, and to give you an idea of how long 9 years is, 10 years was the length from Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn to Endwalker. Destiny 2 launching up till now was 10 years. And now you're talking about just developing a game for that long? That is insane. Insane. It's not a good sign. 10-year developments don't happen. They don't. Unfortunately, 10-year developments just don't happen. But so what they have said is they've come out and basically gone through and said we are delaying the MMO by years because we're going back and essentially changing it from the ground up. What my speculation is, because again, if you guys are new here, I've pulled back on playing Riot games in their games. So hard to say that, Riot games, but I'm a massive fan of their stuff. I am there is Blizzard kids. Riot is my Blizzard. And I still to this day love League of Legends, the game. I don't love the community. I think the community doesn't treat it as seriously as I think they should. And it ends up pissing me off, so I don't play it. So, but, and the same thing could be, honestly, the same thing's starting to happen to Valorant, but that's neither here nor there. So what my theory is, for somebody who keeps up with pretty much everything Blizzard, Riot. Riot put out a game, or put out an announcement for the MMO, and they had the whole director of it was a big guy from over at Blizzard who worked on WoW. He, honestly, them having him was a selling point to them. That was part of the advertisement, is that he was on the project. I think that's terrible. Don't ever do that, because it puts an unmeasurable, an unreachable bar for him to have to held up to. But also, if it's a job, they can leave at any time. If he leaves, you just lost part of your advertisement. Is that he left? I mean, now what are you gonna do? Advertise? Yo, he gone. He gone. Breaking news update, new DLC, the director left. But what I think happened, I think he had I don't know much about the guy. I know he worked on WoW, which depending on at what time he worked on WoW is a good thing or a really fucking bad thing. Because if you don't know me, I have no love lost for current WoW. I loved WoW. I started playing in Wrath, the tail end of Wrath. I played in Kata. I played in Pandaria. Really started to play in Pandaria because our friends were playing then obviously played the next few expansions till Legion. And then Legion I haven't really played since then. But depending on when that time frame, if he worked on the World of Warcraft, really depends on what quality we get. Because I'm gonna be real, everything like Legion, the game hasn't been good since Legion. I know some people like Dragonflight. I tried to play it. That game is dog. Game is so dog shit. Like, go play Final Fantasy and then tell me you think it's still an entertaining MMO. I don't. I can't do it. Final Fantasy is gonna be my MMO forever. That and Destiny, but Destiny's tomorrow's video, guys. If you want to hear about Destiny, that's an unfortunate video I have to make. I have to constantly make videos about Destiny and Riot games, even though like they're my shit, dude. But I'm always they can't stop taking L's. And yeah, Riot takes L's, but ultimately takes W's. Bungie just takes L's. But anyway, I'm getting off track, guys. If you're not new here, if you've seen these videos, you know I ramble. I'm just professional yapping. That's what this channel is. It is a yapping space for me to upload daily and talk to you guys about random crap that I obsess over. I have ism for this gaming stuff. Anyway, I think the director had an idea of where he wanted the Riot MMO to go. I think studio heads did not like where that direction was. They butted heads. He said, basically, my way or the highway. They didn't want his way. He left. Because from what I've heard and what I've read, it's been a while, so bear with me, he was not let go. He was not fired. He left. His choosing. So, didn't like the direction. They couldn't come up with an agreement on it. He bounced. He's more than happy to do that. More than welcome to do that. His ability, I welcome it. Well, I think Riot tried to then take it from his direction to their direction. I think they were too far ahead in development that the two systems could not merge cohesively. The two paths that game got set down could not merge into a single path. So now, and there's also a possibility that they've hired a new guy. I don't know this. I've heard no announcement on that. That there's a new big guy in that he has the same problem. That his idea that Riot now likes and the other guy's path also can't merge. Regardless, I think the end result is that two paths for that game cannot converge into a single strip of road, a path to go forward. So now they have to completely wipe everything behind them. Maybe not completely, but majorly wipe most of what came behind them so that the path can be a straightforward path of development. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I honestly have no factual evidence to back up this claim. I know how these things go, though. I keep my nose to the grindstone more than I should, but that's it. And again, kind of like me making this video, I was right. I made a video about the MMO last week, and then this happened. Kelso's right. a lot. I can read. Oh, my wife hates it. I do this. I overly analyze stuff. And it leads to me being right about a bunch of stuff. But it sucks. I want to play this MMO. But I mean, I've always got Final Fantasy. I'm not too upset. I've got Final Fantasy. If I wanted to, I got Destiny. Again, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I don't want to make the video about them, but stop taking L's and I'll stop making videos. Bad videos about it. I want nothing more to make good videos, but it seems like all I can make is L takes. Because the devs just like taking L's. But what I'm saying is, it's not looking good. Riot, I want to double down on what I said last week. Riot has gotten in way over their head with way too many projects. No company, and Blizzard proved this, no company can stay top dog in what it is for so long, but also trying to be top dog in everything else. It's an unattainable feat. Riot needs to scale back. Honestly, I would cancel them. If it were me, I would straight out cancel the MMO completely. Stick to what they have. Say, you know what? A successful MOBA, a successful auto chest, a semi-successful online trading card game, a very successful shooter, and a potentially successful fighter. I would say, and then obviously all their little spin-off games, the Rune King, the Nunu Willem, the Echo game, all of those side things, let them continue because they're not done by Riot. They're done by outside studios. Those are fine. But I think Riot just needs to stop. They're in-house. No one can do it. But I really don't have any much more to say on it. I don't, it's not the news I wanted to hear, but it's the news we got. Tomorrow is going to be if you like Destiny, if you want to hear about Destiny and some L takes that they did, and there's some good news in it and some things that I'm going to do with it. So tune in tomorrow. I've slacked on making these videos. I've been recording a lot, trying to get through other stuff, but trying to get these things out at least 3 videos a week. So maybe one come out on Saturday. I do not know, but they're going to be a lot more. I need to try to get them more consistently next week. Until tomorrow, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Please, obviously, like, comment, and subscribe. I make these videos as a talking space for you guys because that's all I want to do, because I have these voices. These are conversations. These videos are just conversations I have with my friends over Discord, or that I talk to myself over. And I just want to talk to you guys. So definitely feel free to let me know in the comments. I respond to most comments, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing. That's why I make these videos. The videos are not like, obviously not like the platinum videos and not like the review videos. These are very much let's have conversation videos. So until then, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you guys think. Any improvements. This is it's 5 a.m. and I've now spent 20 minutes recording. Dude, I am tired. But I'm also thinking about staying up for 24 hours because I've ruined my sleep schedule. But I will catch you guys on the next video. I'm probably going to wear the same clothes. I might record it as soon as this video is over. But Bungie's got some L takes, and they've got to own up to those.